So students, welcome back once again with a very new concept, that is chi-square distribution. This is also a continuous probability distribution. But now, what is the speciality of chi-square distribution? Where is it derived from? You have already studied, students, normal distribution. And what does normal distribution say? The standard normal variate, the SNV, the standard normal variate for normal distribution is Z is equal to x minus mu divided by sigma. I am sure you all know this. So remember, chi-square distribution is nothing but the square of normal distribution. Chi-square distribution is the square of the normal distribution, that is, it will be z square is equal to x minus mu divided by sigma, the whole square, and it follows 1 degree of freedom. It follows 1 degree of freedom. But students, understand, we have a symbol to write chi-square, and chi-square distribution is denoted by this symbol. This is how we write chi-square. So students, chi-square distribution, as I told you, it is the square of normal distribution. So when normal distribution standard normal variate is z is equal to x minus mu by sigma, this is z square is equal to x minus mu by sigma the whole square with 1 degree of freedom. Now students, I told you any continuous probability distribution for that matter will not have a PMF, but it will have a PDF. So what is the PDF of chi-square distribution? The PDF of chi-square distribution is P of x is equal to, firstly we write there is a constant k, now k can be any constant positive value, into e to the power minus chi-square divided by 2 into chi-square to the power n by 2 minus 1. But after this, do not forget, students, to write the range. The range is 0 less than equal to chi-square less than infinity, and remember here the value of n should be always greater than 0. So students, you might have a doubt in your mind, why is this 0 to infinity and why not the negative values? Understand students, we are squaring here, and whenever we square, negative also becomes positive. So remember, chi-square distribution only takes up positive values. It does not take negative values at all. So how do we analyze this chi-square distribution? Imagine this is for one standard normal variate that I told you. So let us consider we had Z1 as one normal variate, we had Z2 as another normal variate, same way we had Z3 and so on up to Zn. These were all independent variables of normal distribution. These are all different standard normal variates. How will it be written in chi-square? Very simple. It would be Z1 square plus Z2 square plus Z3 square up to this would be Zn square. This is Z, don't get confused, okay. So Z1 square plus Z2 square plus Z3 square, so on up to Zn square, and this would be with n degrees of freedom, with n degrees of freedom. So students, in chi-square distribution, these are the things that you need to know. Apart from this, there are a few features which understand properly. Firstly is the parameter. Firstly, it is the parameter. Chi-square has only one parameter, and that is small letter n. number of independent values that is got, so that is parameter n. Next is the range. You might already be having an idea of what is the range. In normal distribution, the range was minus infinity to plus infinity, whereas here the range takes only positive values, so the range is 0, infinity, from 0 to infinity. Next is mean. Mean is n. Variance of a chi-square distribution is 2n, and by this you should have an idea what is the standard deviation. Yes, it is square root of 2n. Remember students, chi-square distribution is a leptokurtic distribution. Moreover, you need to know a few other things, that is mode of a chi-square distribution. The mode of a chi-square distribution is either n minus 2, okay, either it will be n minus 2 or it might be 0. So now you should know the conditions for the exams, whether you will write the mode as 0 or whether you will write it as n minus 2. How will we give the conditions? N minus 2 you will write only if n is greater than 2. Say they have given, there are 5 variables in a chi-square. What is the mode? 5 minus 2, 3. If n is given as 6, then the mode is n minus 2, 4. But imagine they have given, what is the mode if n is equal to 1? You will write it as 0. Reason is, when do you have to write 0 as the mode? If n is less than equal to 2, then you should write the mode as 0. Imagine n is given as 2, you should write the mode as 0. N is given as 1, it is still 0. N is given as 0, it is still 0, but they will not give you n as 0, because I have told you in chi-square distribution n has to be greater than 0. So understand students, these are a few concepts which you should know about chi-square distribution. Definitely there are various tests, but this base is required for our next chapter when we do small sample tests in statistical inference, where it will play a very important role. So understand these few things of chi-square distribution properly. So students, based on the properties that we have seen of chi-square distribution, let us just look at some problems so that we can solve it and understand the distribution better. First question says, for a chi-square variate with 10 degrees of freedom, P of 0 less than the chi-square variate less than 9.34 is equal to 0.5. That means the probability is given as 0.5. Find median and mode. We have to find the median and the mode. So you might know the formula to find out mode, but you might not know how to find out median. Let me make it simple for you. A very simple one-step answer. Median is equal to, students, the value of median is the value which takes the place of infinity, because probability is given to us as 0.5, which is the mid value. 0.5 is a mid value, and that is why this is the value we have to consider as the median. So median is 9.34. And the next part of the question they have asked is, what is the mode? So mode is equal to, first check the degrees of freedom. N, how much is it? It is given to us as 10. That means we can use this formula, mode is equal to n minus 2, that is 10 minus 2 is equal to 8. And that ends the solution of the first question. Now the second question. For a chi-square variate with 11 degrees of freedom, let me write the data given. Okay, let me write the data given. They have given 11 degrees of freedom, so n is 11. We have to find mean as well as variance. Recollect students, or look into your books and find out what is the mean given to you. Mean for a chi-square variate is n, and that itself is given to you degrees of freedom. So mean is equal to 11. Next we have to find out the variance. Variance is equal to, if you look into your books, you will clearly know it, it is 2n. So it is 2 into 11, which is 22. So this is the way to find the variance. In case the standard deviation was asked, you would have done square root of 22 and thus you would find the standard deviation as well. So these are the sums which usually come for 1 or 2 marks from chi-square distribution. If you know the property, students, definitely you can write the answers very easily, and that ends chi-square distribution.